Fly 18 Honolulu Tower, thanks. Number 2, Honolulu Boeing 717, 6 miles ahead, wind 0607, runway 4 right, third left. Cleared for 8700 Honolulu Tower, cross runway 4 to Pop-Tarts, runway 4 left, line up to wait, additional traffic on a 6-mile final landing, runway 4. For 775, contact departure. Southwest 3602, turn left at Kilo, cross all the runways where you guys parked. Southwest 3602, thanks. On the other side, just taxi via Alpha Sierra to Echo, actually Alpha Zulu, I'm sorry, Kilo Zulu to Echo Diner and monitor ground point Diner. Kilo Zulu, Echo 9, we'll monitor. Heard for 8700, delay your current till departure and wind 0607, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
Good morning, everyone.
Heard for 8700, contact departure.
Welcome to Honolulu. My name is Patrick. Channel's reverse ops. And it is a beautiful day to watch planes here in Hawaii.
1101, if you have, you can make the left on runway 8 left, and that's it.
Very light clouds. A little bit of early morning rain in the mountains, but man, it is turning into a beautiful day.
Heavy Honolulu Tower, wind 0605, runway 8 left, clear for
Did I hear reach on 8 left? I think I heard a reach landing on 8 left. I think I see something out there that looks big and gray. Let's figure out what it is. Ooh, looks like a C5. Oh, yes, it is a C5 coming in on 8 left. So before that gets here, I'd like to welcome Aspen to the 717 Inter-Island Traveler level. You'll enjoy all the comfort of the 717 as you zip between the islands. The seats in economy do not recline, but you're never really in the air long enough to notice. Someone will be by with your POG drink soon. Thank you very much for becoming a reverse ops member. I really appreciate that. Good morning, Alan. Rainbow Love, good to see you both here. See if we can find that C5. Yeah, there it is. So this will be coming in on 8 left, so we won't actually see the touchdown from this side. It's one of the quirks of the airport. Little 2-for-1 shot there. Good morning, Ron. Good to see you. Hello, Christine, Mike, Heath, good to see y'all here. Oh, hello, Keith.
Left on Bravo, and then Golf, hold shorter runway, left to Golf. Left on Bravo, left Golf, Good afternoon, or good morning. On next 8 right, split a land 10706. Full lane 8 right.
Hi. So the bad news is the C5 landed on the other side. The good news is I think I just heard him call UPS for 8 right. So let's see if that's working out. I think it is. Yeah. We should get a UPS Queen on 8 right here in a second. So it's you lose some, you win some. It's all in how you play the game, I guess, right? Good morning, Ron. Kelvin. Good to see you both here. I get the Hawaiian C is here. Hello. Yeah, Keith is here. Wow, all the cool kids are in the house early this morning. Speaking of cool kids, we got Scott Roldan. Says aloha, Patrick. 8,000 steps for the people streamer. All right, I'm going to be in shape before I know it. I'm getting all these steps for me. Thank you very much, Scott, for the $2 super chat. I really appreciate it. Hope you and the kids are doing well. Uh-oh. We have an O'Malley cat sighting right next to the truck. In fact, so close. I don't think I could get it. Oh, maybe I can get it in the. I have an O'Malley cat sighting right down there. Look at that. O'Malley cat early in the show. Just hanging out, sniffing a car. So I hope everyone's doing well today. Welcome, Joshua. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you giving us a try. All I ask is you let us earn your business. That's all I got. That's all I got. Just let us earn your business. So the UPS is almost in view. I can. Oh, we can get a good shot of it now. Let's flip over to this cam here. Thank you again, Scott. Yeah, Mike, I'm not looking to lose weight. I'm just looking not to die. Yeah, you gonna say hi to Walt for us, Mike?
Left Romeo 5, left on Romeo, hold short of Romeo Tango. Yes, 32 Heavy, left Romeo 5, left on Romeo, hold short of Romeo Tango. 86 Heavy, you get monitor ground control. Yes, 32 Heavy, will come. Sound like I go, coming to board together. Push departure, 69 Mike, I go.
Alright, I gotta adjust. Hold on 1 second. Ugh. So he's going to turn behind the construction equipment there and head back this way. He'll come right in front of us here in a second. So we'll pause over here. We do have a Southwest coming in on the... Oh, all right. Dueling C5s. I like that. Thanks, Eham. Good to see you this morning. Sorry, I got a little tripod issue. Hold on. Okay. See if this is a little better. Not really, but... Boy, it is loud. Hello, Maui Dave. Good to see you. He is going to go to his right here at a fork in the taxiway. So there's probably traffic coming up the other way. There's another UPS Queen that might be coming out this way. It is the big U. Oh. O'Malley Cat just jumped onto someone's car and is just hanging out on the window. Yeah, so there's another UPS Queen headed this way. This is the former Qatar Airways. So it's still the one, it's painted in the gray thing, not the brown UPS thing. We have a Brad and a Sydney in the house. Hello, Brad and Sydney. Hope y'all are doing well. Yeah, Kelvin, that cat is well fed. Oh. Oh, well. I guess maybe I was a bit wrong. Hold on. This is interesting. The big U has been painted. Boy, now that's a nice way to start off a morning. Morning, Mark. Morning, Andrew. Good to see you both. We got Corey in the house. Good morning, Corey. So which one do you guys like better, the 400s or the 800s? Or I guess it's dash 8, not really an 800. Yeah. People seem to like the 8s, apparently. All right. Alright, so along with that Queen heading down there, we have a Delta and a United heading down there. Delta's heading off to LA with the extra X. That's a 321. The United is a 777. It's heading off to SFO. Hello, Kathy. Good to see you this morning. Oh, we got Hazel in the house. Hello, Hazel. And we have an O'Malley sighting. Ooh. The wild O'Malley. The elusive and wild O'Malley. Alright, let's hope this pan does not hit anything, because I've changed a bunch of stuff the last few days, and we're gonna... It's a little bit of a test. I was hoping it wouldn't test with the 747 right away, but... Aw, come on, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, it just, everything gets in the way. Everything gets in the way. What a plucker I am. Oh, what a plucker I am. That was horrible. Hi. Shoot. God darn it. Everything was working so perfect until it didn't. Alright, so we're gonna, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what we're gonna do about that. Hold on. I don't know what we're gonna do about this. So, what happened was, let me show you what happened. So I just changed the camera angle to over here, and when I swung all the way around, it hit this pole over here. Hit this pole. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, because things work so well when you have them at your house. So let's see what we can do about this. Okay, let's just give me a second here. Let's go back to the truck cam. Let's just give that. Oh, well, another plane's coming. Okay. Alright, that is a little better. Okay, that's better. I think it was just because maybe the Queen was lower. Okay, we'll try it with the 777, see if that works. Alright, so let's... Okay. 370 heavy, remain right there, take off, wind 0, positive 7. Take off 8 right, United 373 heavy. Let's see what the United does. You know, Mike, I have a DJI gimbal that I've thought about doing that with. But I actually saw a guy out here trying it, and he spent more time fiddling with it than taking pictures, so I don't know. Alright, that's a little better. Okay. Just have hitting one little thing, and I think I can move that. Okay, that's a little better. That's a little better. I'm just hitting that there. Okay, how do I fix that? Okay. It's all a work in progress, ladies and gentlemen. If it was easy, what fun would that be? The United's heading off to SFO. San Francisco. See, the problem is both the places I stream are similar but different. The here and at the other end. Here, the challenge is the full length of the runway where we're panning is from where I'm standing up to the right and then over my left shoulder. So I have to pan over 180 degrees basically once they start making that bank. And so it's a very long, very slow thing that I have to get everything out of the way of. So yeah, the call sign is because it's operated by Qantas. Yeah, there's a lot of those especially in the cargo. There's a lot of those partnerships. We get a lot of them here with DHL in Singapore, and then the Qantas with the Atlas, and then there's another one that I can't think of the name of. Oh, Hawaiian with the with the prime air. So a couple of the prime airs that come through here and then come through other places are actually operated by Hawaiian Air. Those are pretty easy to figure out which ones they are because the Hawaiian Air ones have a light blue tail. The other ones have a dark blue tail, and then there's even a third one that has a light blue body. I don't know who flies those. Alright, we're making progress here, guys. Making progress. Oh, thanks, Eham. It is quad jets galore out here. We're going to do a test pan here to see how this works. Alright, that is nice and low. That's, if it goes up, still having that problem with hitting that right there. Okay. Sorry, just producing on the fly here. Okay, that's not going to work either. I wonder if that would work. Sorry, I'm talking to myself.
Figure 299 road Pop Tarts reported Foxtrot. Just takeoff with 0607. Forward takeoff, forward is Foxtrot. 299 Romeo Pop. On line 142, time of departure today. For departure today, line 142.
Okay, we're gonna have to live with it for now. I will figure it out mañana. Well, actually, probably not mañana, but sometime we'll figure it out. Oh, I just realized. Let's see if the. See if that's a little better. Hi. I'm back. You guys are back to having my full attention. Sorry about that. That ATI, sorry, not ATI, that Atlas Air looks like it's coming in 8 left. I didn't hear it on the thing. We have Qantas from Melbourne right behind it. That is the One World livery again. That's like the 6th time we've got the One World livery in a couple weeks. So we'll pick up that Qantas here in a minute. We have a Lehue flight heading out towards 8 left. Take care, Cats Meow. We'll see you next time. Oh, Mike, I spend way too much time asking myself and answering myself questions. It's ridiculous.
Depart southbound, Paulson, Rooster 10607.
Southbound over at helicopter sighting Sierra.
So while we're waiting on the that ATI, or not, I keep saying ATI. I don't know why I keep saying ATI. While we're waiting on the Atlas, we'll do a little housekeeping here. So we're doing today's show. Usually we would do a Saturday show, but there's no Saturday show this week. The next show will be most likely Tuesday, and I say most likely because I am having Are we good? Everybody there? People are asking if we lost the feed. I think we're still here. According to my end, we're still broadcasting. Oh. Weird, Don. I wonder if it got stuck in an ad. Ah, maybe that's why. Eric, thank you. My brain works in mysterious ways. So there's no Saturday show this week because I have a little bit of a surgery thing tomorrow that I have to have done. So I'll be at this time tomorrow. I'll be laying on an operating table. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. It's saying surgery is blowing it way out. They're just gonna go up my nose and reconstruct some inner parts of my head. So it's not like I'm having open heart surgery or getting a kidney transplant, anything like that. Very minor. It's just they have to knock me out, so it has to be done in a surgery room. Thank you very much, everyone. Thanks for the positive thoughts. It should be very easy, very nice. But I always get nervous when they knock you out. Thank you, Hazel. Thanks, Jolly Roger. Thanks, everybody. I'm not. I feel bad. I'm not trying to induce sympathy. I'm just. I feel weird when I say it. And thanks, John. Thanks, Sydney. I'm really hoping so. Breathing is overrated. So the Qantas, that's coming up behind this is the Melbourne flight, and when he called in for 8 left, the ATC responded back that he was following company a heavy 747. And I wonder if that still seems weird that Qantas hasn't had an actual Qantas branded 747 in a while, and he's following company in a 747. That must sound weird. Ugh, Rainbow Love. Yeah, mine's going up my nose, not down my throat. So hopefully he knows what he's doing. Thanks, Gabriel. Thanks, Andrew. I really appreciate all the good words, all the best wishes. I appreciate it, all of them. No, not Edward Scissorhands. Let's see if we can get that One World Alliance. This is the Melbourne flight. Do a live stream up my nose. Hello, fire truck. Good to see you. There's a very tiny rainbow down there. You see that? Can you see that on the screen? It's so hard to tell. It's a very tiny rainbow. Alright, next one coming in on this side is coming in from Lanai. It is Lanai Air. It's a Sky Courier, Cessna. On the flight schedule, there might be another one of those Atlas Airs coming in. Let's see if it's on here yet. So it's not here yet. There's supposed to be another Atlas Air coming in today. It might be one of those phantoms that shows up on some of the sites and then disappears, but there's nothing up my nose. It's just a giant hole. Oh, good, Don. I had a thing happen yesterday when I was watching the stream from Minneapolis. Where I had it full screen on the second monitor of the computer, and the ads would go picture in picture with the video, but there would be a long pause where it would be black while it was switching to that. So it would bring up an ad on the right side of the screen, and then it would still show the stream on the left, which I kind of like, but there was a long pause before it. Very low volume. No, testing, 1, 2. Anybody else having low volume? Good friend Scott's in again with $2. Off to work. Mahalo, Patrick. Proud to support. Thank you very much, Scott. Thanks for all your generosity. Hope work goes smooth for you today. Alright, the next one coming in is a 717. He's coming right through that rainbow right there. Look at that. You can see the sun is over the mountains and the clouds now, so it's starting to get a little warm on the back. It's not too bad. I have the sunshade up today, so it's not too bad. Oh, thanks, Andrew. Oh, that actually reminds me. I was going to mention that. Thank you for reminding me. We have for all our channel members, we have a poll going on the post section of my YouTube channel. So the easiest way to get there is just to go to the Reverse Ops main YouTube page, and then underneath the header somewhere there's a tab called Posts, which is basically just an easy way for me to put out information if you haven't seen it before, but put out schedules and little updates there of upcoming shows or not coming shows. But I have a poll up there now where we're getting very close to a couple of members hitting 2 years on memberships, and that's when the next badge next to your name happens. So you see, like, Jolly Roger has a little red badge there. That means he's been a member or they've been a member for over a month, but under 3 months. And then you see Martin above him has a gold one. That means he's been a member for over a year. Well, when people like Martin or anybody hits 2 years, the badge will change color. I didn't have one for 2 years. I just a white block, and I kept meaning to go back and fix it, and I never did. So this yesterday, I posted a poll with a new set of badges for 2 years and up. So they have they're different colors, and they're shaped like a badge, and they have the amount of years on them. Well, that leaves me in a little bit of a conundrum, because I don't know if I should go back and change the 1 year to match the other years. So that we have a poll up. It's I'm gonna take it a long way to explain this. There's got to be an easier way to explain this. So basically, I'm trying to figure out if we go back and change the gold square to the gold badge to match the other ones. So head on over the post thing. All the channel members are eligible to vote. The poll's going to be up for about 2 weeks or so, and then we'll decide if we're going to. It's very much in favor right now of going back and changing the 1 year. Changing the 1 year to match the other ones. I'd like to thank our good friend Jane Chu. Jane Chu is not only a mod, but she's also a long-time member, a long-time viewer. She's helping us out here. Looks like Susie Ryder is the recipient of that membership, so thank you very much, Jane. And Susie, please join me in thanking Jane. I really appreciate it. Hello, Peter. Good to see you.
71 Heavy, hello, runway 8 right. Taxi via Alpha.
Oh, we got H dot in the house. Hello, H dot.
Crossing left at Juliet.
Alright, so we had one, as Eham said in the just chat there, we had one Fred coming in earlier. Now we have another one heading out. So we have a C5 heading to the reef runway. It'll be coming through the trees any minute now. There's another shot of that tiny rainbow. Hello, Uncle Plane Guy. So the C5 is just about to cross 8 left, so that means it'll be down here in just a minute or two. It'll be coming through the trees on the left side of this. That was Mokulele Airlines, operated by Southern Airways Express, coming in from Kanakakai. Kanakakai is on the island of Molokai. Eham, I think they did. I heard them, but I didn't see them. So I'm assuming what I heard was F-22s. Our good friend Jolly Roger, I was talking about them, has upgraded their membership to the 330 level, going full on wide body. Thank you very much, Jolly Roger. You'll enjoy the extreme comfort of the 330 as you take international destinations or the longest domestic flight in the United States from here to Boston. But don't worry, they still serve POG on the 330, so you're not going to miss out on that. But thank you very much, Jolly Roger. Thanks for your awesome support. Bill, I've given it a lot of thought, and I wanted to go with something easy to... I chose something kind of basic because I wanted to go with something that's easy to identify, that you can actually read, and didn't really copy another channel. Some other channels use ranks for the Air Force. Some of them use different types of planes to do it. Some of them do just random symbols. So I wanted to something that was just easy to read and easy to identify. Not that's why I chose the kind of badge-looking thing. So we should be getting Fred through the trees right about now. So I didn't want to go overly fancy because on the hello Rich, good to see you. On when they get really small, it makes it really hard to read. So I wanted something a little that was very clear and very identifiable. This is Northern Air Cargo. There's Fred. The Northern Air Cargo was coming in from Hilo. We do have a 777 that's coming over Fred's head, right over here, so we'll take that for a second. This is FedEx. It's coming in from Memphis. Before reach, the C-17 gets to the end here, I'm gonna make a slight change. I don't want to hit anything again, so be right back. Yeah, Eham, Corey said that one of them went out. One of the A-10s went out. Hello back to Delhi. Sunil, is that how you pronounce that? I hope that's right. Sunil, good to see you.
Vector 155. Honu Tower Transit 4, we're holding short of the forward final approach course on Romeo. Transit 4, all 16, taxi right. G taxi right, transit 4. Tower to 1 southwest 486 on the visual to 4 right. 486 on the 4 to the land, wind the 067. 4 clear to land southwest 4086.
Alright, this is Transair. It's a short 360. I believe this one says Inter Island Air or something on the side, or Inter Island Cargo. So they have several different liveries on these Transairs. They have this green one, and they have the orange and white one. And then on one of their 737-200s, they have a completely different livery. Yes, Brad, the gear is down on this one. That's good. I have a Seattle-bound Alaska Airlines coming up here in a minute. It is just lit up on the Terminal 2 over there.
Extra 774, turn it Delta. Full clear to runway 4 left. I did not full clear for left. Titan 5, Honolulu Tower, report southwest, with 0507.
Next one coming in on this runway here, 4 right. Well, not that runway there. This runway here is coming in from Maui. It's a 737 Southwest Airlines. It's just turned its lights on, so we should be able to get it here in just a minute. Who's on the other side of that pole?
Southwind 135 on the visual 4 right. 135 on the tower right, 4 right. Still left 4 right, 135.
Alright, so let's take that Southwest. It's close enough now. There it is.
Rider 5, contact departure. Contact 5, runway 8 right, click off. Contact 4, runway right. Quebec current altitude 2008. For 937, on track crossing the 4 right, 184 left on Hawaii, traffic under 5 miles per hour. For 774, Delta crossing the 4 left, 184 right, taxi park via Charlie Monaco. Call for the 4 right, Charlie Park. Southwest 4086 for that kilo cross the runways, what's your gate number? Alright, kilo cross both runways, we're going to Echo 1, number 46. So 46, Alpha, Sierra to parking monitor. Alpha, Sierra to parking monitor. Transfer 4 heading 120, contact departure. 120 to departure, transfer 4.
This is Hawaiian 717.
Good morning,
It's coming in from Maui.
132 on track, having no position across the runway, wind 05 runway 8 left for that. 8 left, clear to land, only 134. Kilo from runways, Alpha Golf, Park Monaco. Alright, kilo ground, full left, 8 left, Alpha Golf, Pop-Tarts on the ground, 135.
I agree with you, Bill. They're a weird looking thing. I used to not like them, and the more I see them, though, the more I appreciate the fact that they can stay up without any visible means of support. It's crazy.
Next for 977, runway 4 left, 59.
So we got a little bit of a lull. We have some planes coming out, but they're not out here yet. We have a Hawaiian Flight 10 and Hawaiian Flight 26 are both headed out there. They're both extra X cities. One is Portland, one is LA. We have several other things lit up. So it's right about 8 o'clock is when it starts to get really busy here. So this time of year anyway. So until those get down here, I'll do a little shameless self-promotion. So welcome. If you're new here, I appreciate you stopping by. If you've been around forever, I also appreciate you stopping by. I'd like to thank everyone for being here. If you don't know who I am, my name is Patrick. The channel is Reverse Ops. We're an aviation and tomfoolery channel based out of Honolulu, Hawaii. We usually do 3 shows a week: Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. There'll be no Saturday show this week. We're going to pick it back up again next Tuesday. Our home airport is Daniel K. Inouye International Airport. It's on the south shore of the island of Oahu, 3 or 4 miles west of downtown Honolulu. We are on the eastern end of the Hawaii archipelago, somewhere in the middle of the vast Pacific Ocean, about 6 hours from anywhere else. Because of that, we get a lot of weird stuff and cool stuff that come through here. Stuff that has to stop for gas or crew rest, so we get a lot of ferry flights and things like that. Stuff that normally wouldn't stop. They just fly right over, but they have to stop here because it's so far. The Chinese deliveries of Boeing aircraft has started again, so we should be getting more of those coming up in the next couple of weeks. We do get plenty of fighters coming through here on their way from the east to the west. And then on top of that, we have 3 different Air Guard unit stationed here: air mobility, air refueling, and a fighter squadron. So we have F-22s, C-17s, and 135s. And as you may have noticed, we get all kinds of other cool stuff too. We've had 2 C-5s in today's show. So hang out with us. It's usually a lot of fun. Not necessarily always the busiest of airports, but we make up for that in variety and sheer coolness. If you'd like to help the channel, you can hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers to get me to jump out of a helicopter. We got to do it quick because I hear they're running a summer special. So if we can get to 100,000 by the end of July, I think I can do it for the cheap, but we'll have to see about that. We're a long way to go, but help us get there. Hit that subscribe button. There's also a bunch of other ways to help out the channel. There's a PayPal link somewhere in the description. There's channel memberships available. Those channel memberships start at just $1.99 a month. You can cancel anytime. That gets you access to members-only streams and our emojis and other things like that. Our members-only streams are really, really cool. We usually go out of the norm a little bit, so we got a couple more of them coming up now that it's summertime. We're going to do a couple more. I have 2 planned. They're going to be, I haven't been waiting on this thing tomorrow, so I haven't had a chance. I didn't want to plan them and then have to cancel. So now that that's set in stone for tomorrow, we're going to do 2 members-only streams coming up real soon. So keep an eye out for them on the members-only post section. I'll let you guys know when that is. There's also a poll right now for all channel members. Make sure you check out that post section to check out that poll we talked about a little while ago. And last but not least, we have a reverse ops shop. We have our little our own little merchandise shop. T-shirts, hats, hoodies, all the rest. Mugs, stickers. You can head on over to reverseopshop.com. Pick something up. I really like the shop because not only do you help out the channel, you also get something in return, so it's kind of a win-win situation. We have the Dark Side of the Plane shirt down there on the bottom right. We have the Reverse Ops Math in the middle there. And then my favorite shirt, I'm just here for the Pop-Tarts. That and many more available. Some of it purely 100% to amuse me, but if it amuses you, I hope you find one in your size. So thank you very much for listening to my shameless self-promotion. Now we get back to the planes. This is Hawaiian Flight 10. It is heading off to LA with the Extra X. While we're waiting for it to go, our good friend Rich F has gifted 10 reverse ops membership. That's extremely generous. Thank you very much, Rich. James, Kevin, John, Gremlin, CS, Helen, Albatross, Anthony, Brian, and Mark. Please join me in thanking Rich F. Rich F is a long-time member of the channel, huge supporter of the channel. Thank you very much, Rich.
Departure 110. Airbus 30 departed, wind for the T, runway 8 right to the left.
So we had one Transair short going out. Now we're got another one coming in. This is the other livery I was talking about. This is the orange and white. Gear is down. And we got a Global 350 sneaking around the corner over here. I say sneaking because it's super loud. And then that Alaska I was talking about earlier is now on the end of the runway and rolling. That is heading off to Seattle. So we'll give you a quick view of that, and then we'll continue the pan with the Alaska.
Today, Alaska 824.
So thanks again, Rich. I really appreciate it. So once again, I forgot to tell you guys to grab a pencil before I started my shameless self-promotion. So if you're thinking to yourself, oh, I missed something, what did he say? Let me rewind. I'm going to save you some trouble. You don't have to rewind the stream to figure out what I said. You don't have to wait for me to say it again. The easiest way is just to head on over to reverseops.com/findme. That'll link you to everything I just mentioned and more. It'll take you to the PayPal. It'll take you to the membership. It'll take you to the back here to YouTube. It'll also take you to all my social medias, the Instagram, the Facebook, and the Discord. So is Sorry, I got distracted. I lost my train of thought. Hello, John. Thanks for stopping by. We got multiple Johns.
Y26 runway 8 right for takeoff. Alpha 1256 traffic.
That was Southwest heading off to Maui off the other one. We have a 321 over there heading off to Portland. That's Hawaiian. It's next off that runway. So we're going to flip back over there and see if we can get it as well. This is heading off 8 left.
Y628 runway 8 right latitude.
Oh, John's everywhere. Hello, Roberto. Alright, so the next one coming down here will be another Hawaiian 321. This one's heading off to San Diego. Ah, Shadow. My favorite place too. I love it here. Very fortunate to live 10 miles away. Alright, Hawaiian Flight 6 is lit up. That's another 330. That'll be down here in just a minute. We have another couple of smaller planes lit up on taxiway Alpha. I don't know if they're going to come down here or go 8 left. We're going to try to get both of them. The Southwest headed off to San Diego, and another Hawaiian 717 heading off to Kailua Kona. Kailua Kona is on the west side of the big island of Hawaii. Looking at 3 different things and not the plane. There we go. Yes, legalized shemp. There's usually only one spinning. Let's see how many are spinning today. Oh yeah, just the one spinning. There's usually only. Usually just the one spinning. And I don't think that's intentional. I think that's just happened to be. That building, I haven't seen anybody in that building in a long time. So I think that building is either rarely used or abandoned. Alright, so that Southwest I told you about a second ago is going to go off 8 left, so we'll keep an eye out for it.
Romeo turn out 3008.
Our first A380 of the day is now crossing over Colleen. It'll be the next one in on 8 left. It's the blue one this morning. We're gonna get 2 flights down here next to the 8 right, the Hawaiian Flight 6 and Southwest 3001 heading out. They're both heading off to Vegas. So we'll keep an eye on the Super, prioritize the Super, but we'll try to get the heavy or the Hawaiian out as well. So I can see the Super. It's just a little dot over there. It's still way out there. Hello Ken, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I think we could probably get the heavy now. Alright. We might have been bamboozled. It is not the blue one. Flight Radar has the wrong picture. Flight Radar has a picture of the blue one, but it's actually the sea green one this morning.
Sorry about that. Clear to land, hold, clear to land 4 left, hold short, 8 left, Sky 35, east stall. And then there's a Boeing 717 on a 3-bomb final for the panel level. Southwest 824, we're going to hold short of 8 left. Okay, Southwest, hold short of 8 left. Hold short of 8 left, thanks. Hawaiian 131, there'll be a sign off in the dome for the panel level. I'm looking at Hawaiian 131. Not quite into the dome. Roger. Right in front, there'll be a helicopter air taxiing, not solid. Hawaiian 670 on my 8 right, so they got. Alright, I'm taking up Hawaiian 670. Up at 2001, cross the blast on my 8 right, bottom 1.
The next one coming in on the crossing runway that the other planes are waiting on is coming in from Hilo. It's a 717. Well, I said they were waiting for it, but that is not waiting for it. Okay.
Good morning, Hawaiian 864 Heavy over the shoreline. Hawaiian 864 head of town, runway 8 left shoreline, wind departure 1.1. It does fit that Hawaiian 864. Hardly much. Okay.
Our second A380 will be about an hour from now or so. See you later, Shadow. Thanks for stopping by. Hello, Adrian. Good to see you. Next one coming in is a Hawaiian 330. It's coming in from Tokyo Haneda. We also have a Southwest that'll be coming. There it is. Out on 8 right. That is heading off to San Jose. We'll give the Hawaiian just a second or two before we pan over to it. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Yeah. I didn't get great sleep last night. I'll tell you why in a second. So we'll take this Southwest probably till it's in the air, and then we'll go over and get that Hawaiian coming in from Tokyo. Brad, are you old enough to remember Prince Valiant? Hello, Alistair. Thanks for stopping by. Ah, the Canyon Blue Retro is going to make an appearance. Thanks, Bill. Let's see where that one is. Coming in from Lehue. Let's wonder if it's coming in after this one. Yeah, it's coming in after this one. This is the Colleen Barrett Canyon Blue Retro livery. It'll be next on 8 left. Then we have a United, which I hope in a couple months it's more on time than this one. This is United heading off to LA with the extra X. This is a 757. Oh, it's actually a different time than it will be in October. Oh, I think we might be talking about two different things then, Brad. What's Prince Valium? Is that, oh, okay. Sorry, I had a brain fart. Prince Valium is from Spaceballs, correct? Which, 2027, there'll be Spaceballs, the movie, too. I was thinking of Prince Valiant. Prince Valiant. Anybody here old enough to remember Prince Valiant? Prince Valiant was a comic strip. It was about medieval knights. So when I was growing up, a little kid, there was two big papers in Dallas. You had the Dallas Morning News and you had the Dallas Times-Herald. Since then, the Times-Herald went out of business and now it's just the Morning News. But back then you had two papers. My parents liked the Times-Herald, the Dallas Times-Herald. But they got both papers specifically because my dad wanted to read Prince Valiant. It was only in the Morning News. So we got both papers. Yes, Brad, there's a Spaceballs 2 coming in 2027. There's a trailer-ish announcement on YouTube. Adrian, I'm not sure how I feel about the new Police Squad movie. I'm a huge Leslie Nielsen fan, and I don't know. I mean, I'll probably watch it, but I'm not sure how I feel about that. Leslie Nielsen, I don't know, is hard to replace. I don't mind them doing, but I don't. But on that moment, someone says they're afraid of it ruining it. I don't really mind that. If they want to make, it's their movie. If they want to make things, because it'll never ruin the first one enough. Like even if this new one is horrible, then it's not going to change how I feel about the first one. I'll give you the example of that. Highlander is one of my favorite movies of all time. It is a great movie. Sean Connery, it's just a brilliant movie. It wins in every stretch of the imagination. It's just a 10 out of 10 in my book. Highlander 2 is the exact opposite. It's a horrible movie. Has no redeeming qualities. The only thing good out of that movie is Sean Connery bought a house with the money, so I guess that's good for him. But it's a horrible movie. But that doesn't change how I feel about the first one. Same thing with Caddyshack. Caddyshack is amazing. Caddyshack 2 is horrible. 1937. Oh, I didn't realize it was that old. Holy cow. I didn't realize the comic strip was older than my dad, who was reading the comic strip. Didn't realize that. It was Southwest that's making a very steep turn to get in here. Here, look at that. That captain's got a lunch date out there. He doesn't want to be late. He's gonna get someplace to go for brunch. Oh, and I was talking about comic strips. I think I missed the Colleen Barrett, didn't I? Shucks. So Brad, there's actually another version of Spinal Tap. Have you seen that? So the first Spinal Tap, Rob Reiner, I'm sure you've all seen it. It was a parody of bands from the 80s. Another brilliant movie. But there's a second version of it that, as far as I know, is only available on the Criterion Collection DVD. So if you have the Criterion Collection DVD version of Spinal Tap, there's actually a second version of the movie. They shot so much footage for the movie that they pieced it all the stuff that got left off the thing, and made a second version of the movie that's included on the Criterion Collection. And it's almost like you're watching it's very odd. It's like you're watching a story that you kind of know how it happens already. You see alternate you see them explaining stuff that happened in the original movie, but it didn't happen in the cut. It's still just as funny, but it's very odd to watch. But if you can, their Criterion Collection DVDs are kind of expensive, so if you can find one, check out the extra stuff on that. It's really good. Hello, Navy Jack. Good to see you. Alright, so we have a 747 heading off to Fairfield that is coming down most likely going to head up here. 99.9% chance it'll end up on 8 right. And then we have, that's a Sky Courier. Our two DHL 777s are about half an hour and then an hour out. Closer than that, about a half an hour out. Oh, thanks everybody. Why did that suddenly get all bad? I don't know. Ooh. Interesting, Brad. Hopefully it has the same extras on it. 41st, the ever common 41st anniversary edition. Oh, that Sky Courier is not going into 8 right or 8 left. What's he doing? Oh, is he making a? Is he switching over to 4 right? Where's he at? There he is. This Sky Courier looked like it was lined up for 8 left, and now it's switched. Ooh, where'd it go? There it is. So this is a FedEx Sky Courier. FedEx has been running Cargo Masters here for a long time, and these they have a couple of these Sky Couriers now. We should be able to see that 7-4 here in just a second. Ah, Will flies. A bummer. I won't be out here at 2:49, but I hope you have a safe journey and a safe landing. Fortunately, I have to. Even though today is a holiday for some, so if you don't know, today is Juneteenth. So if you celebrate Juneteenth, I hope you're having a good day. Juneteenth is a holiday most of you might not have heard about, especially if you're not from the United States. And if you've heard about it, you probably only learned about it 3 years ago. If you grew up in Texas, you learned about it in 7th grade because you learned about it in in Texas history class in 7th grade. Unfortunately, Will flies. I will not be here at the airport. I have to work later today. So as soon as I'm done here at about in about an hour, I have to get to work. So if you don't know what Juneteenth is, Juneteenth is the day that the people of Galveston were told that they were free. The enslaved people in Galveston were told that they were free. The war had ended. The Civil War had ended. So that was in the middle of June. If you know anything about Civil War history, that was about 4 months after the actual Emancipation Proclamation, or the Treaty of Appomattox. So it took 4 months for the news to travel that the war had ended to Galveston, Texas.
Where are you located? That's something with Departed Air Service, just the departure out of the port now. Once more, Papa, turn right at Delta or Echo, then contact us. Right at Echo, number 1 for Papa, thank you, sir. Go to Echo and contact us. Echo 1 for Papa. 2999, runway 8 left at Echo, clear takeoff. After 5 Charlie Tango, contact the park. Departure 5 Charlie Tango. With 2 Charlie November is a caravan at 3 mile final for the but they're inbound for the parallel. The roads are driving 2 Charlie November. For 7700 traffic is a Skyhawk turning downwind now north of 8 left. Just for the parallel.
So we have a UPS pushing back on Delta there. I hear something else very loud, so it's probably something very tiny. So let's see what it is. Well, I don't see anything yet. Something very loud over there.
Turtle land on way 4 left, A5 Russia. Southwest 3238, what's the gate number? Southwest 3238, turn left, Sierra, taxi to Park. Sierra, Southwest 3238. Yeah, the 154, runway 8 right, quick takeoff, begin right turn at 154.
Snozorectomy, I like that.
It's for 75 on a tower, when they pull right to the land, there's a swing on a left face for the parallel runway.
And I swear I'm not doing this nasal thing to cover up a nose job.
For 77, tonight, Foxtrot, taxi parking to your truck. They're bonnet to dock.
I knew a couple of girls in high school, or right around their birthday, they suddenly had to have a operation for a deviated septum and came back with a new nose.
Left on Echo, left on Bravo, left on Delta, all point. Left on Echo, left on Bravo, left on Delta, hold short of 4 left, control another. 785 traffic left base to the parallel is
So that is the Majuro flight there. It is going very low and long. Don't give out my secrets, Brandon. Another FedEx coming in. Oh, it's over there. It is. Very tiny. This is another Cargo Master.
Line 154 Chum, be holding in position, departing price now. 65 1 tower, runway 8 left at Echo line if you like. Echo 9.9. Headed 154 kind of departure. 154, switch to departure. Swinging from the front, turn right at Delta, hold short of runway 4 right. Right Delta, hold short, 4 right, take off, Russia. 785, hold short of runway 8 left at departure. 65 runway left at Echo, take off on the left. 375, you pass to be a Foxtrot, Charlie to the gate monitor ground.
Alright, we'll see where that Queen goes. The Queen earlier today went up that way. We'll see if this Queen comes down this way. Hope so.
Delta Alpha Golf, monitor ground.
So we're just coming up on 9 o'clock here in Hawaii, 9 a.m. A couple of cool planes coming out there. We have a C-130 taxiing down Juliet, and then we have that Queen lit up on the cargo ramp. We still have one more A380 coming in. It is somewhere. And then we have another Atlas Queen coming in. That's coming in from Okinawa. That is scheduled for 9:17. The orange A380 is a little bit behind it. It's 9:30, so it's actually running a little early for us. We have Zip Air coming in. So we got a bunch of cool stuff coming up. So we gotta, before we gotta get out of here in just under an hour from now. So I'm gonna grab, while we're waiting here, while we're waiting for that C-130 to get down here. It is just on the other side of the guard shack right now, so I'm gonna grab a drink of water. Should be coming out of that. Oh, there it is right there. Yeah, I'll pause getting that drink of water here while we wait for the C-130. If you guys missed Tuesday's show, you missed an interesting one. We had an AC-130 leave. So an AC-130 is a very heavily modified version of this plane right here. Kind of rare to see them out here. I've seen a couple over the years, but they're the first one I've ever caught in a live stream. We have our first of two DHL 777s on the downwind. Sorry, Willfly, I gotta be at work at 10:30 this morning, so I gotta leave. I gotta pack up in just under an hour, so I will not be around today. And I'm taking a few days off, so my next stream won't be till Tuesday. How's it going? Yeah.
36 to T130, suspect unit at Avery. Traffic inside, maintaining visual, blue detect, 36 approved, possibly turn left, additional traffic just behind them, Boeing 717, contact departure. Departure, blue 6 seconds, blue 36 departures 124.89. This is 27 Romeo, runway 4 left, and signal. Envoy 3213 at 717, departing behind you, diverging up the right, they have you safely to business operation. Contact departures are 124.8. 124.8, convoy 3213, thanks. Denver 9 is expecting on the way down to Echo.
Going all the way down to Echo 9 Circle then.
Ah, Gabriel just landed in Kona. Wait, did I miss your departure? What the heck? On that button, whatever you're doing. So our very good friend Steve Rogers is back again today. Hello, Steve. I hope you're doing well. Steve is a tremendous supporter of the channel. It looks like he's given 10 more reverse ops memberships. He is well into triple digits for the last 6-8 weeks or so. Thank you very much, Steve. I really appreciate it. Your generosity helps me do some cool stuff, so I'm glad I'm able to bring this to you. I'm glad we're able to get some new members in here, let them experience some of the members only streams. So thank you very much, Steve. So Leparsky, Shamul, Denai, Dave, TP, Trident Ken, Linda, Aaron, and Yeats Skeets. Please join me in, oh, Sergio too. Please join me in thanking our very good friend Steve Rogers for his tremendous generosity. So that was the Singapore DHL 777.
Singapore 7413 Heavy, turn left at Yankee or Hotel.
The next one coming in is Zip Air in a Dreamliner Dash 8. Thanks again, Steve. I really, really do appreciate it. I know I say appreciate a lot, but it's just because I run out of words. Thank you very much, Steve. So if you like that, DHL Singapore, there's another one coming in about 5 minutes. It is currently on the downwind now. I still haven't figured out which way they're bringing that Queen. If you remember last week sometime, we had a Queen come all the way down to the end. Maybe it was Tuesday. Come all the way down to the end and just hang out there and then turn around. So hopefully that's not the case today. Craig, we haven't seen any today. I'm beginning to lose hope in that because it's getting late. But we still have another 40 minutes or so, 40 so minutes. So it's never over till it's over. Boy, if you like quad jets, today is the day. Started off the show with back-to-back Queens. Then we had almost back-to-back C5s. And we've had another Queen arrival. We're about to have 2 Queen departures. Oh yeah, I actually forgot about that. Today is a actual federal holiday, not just a. Oh, okay. So this is an interesting plane here. This plane here is a Gulfstream 5. It belongs to the Department of Defense Military Defense Agency. Missile Defense Agency, I'm sorry, I misquoted that. So we used to get 2 of these in here a bunch. This time it's only the 1. It was a highly modified plane to track missiles. Oh, thanks, Corey. I didn't realize Halo 53 was here also. I thought it was just 52.
Good morning, Singapore 7441. 47441, heavy on tower traffic towards 360, mile rate base crossing runway. We'll hold for the intersection for you, runway E left for the line. Nursery Holland Tower traffic, heavy Boeing 777, 10 mile final crossing runway, runway 4 right to the line, hold short runway E left. 8548, wind 060 at 10. Singapore 7441, heavy additional traffic, heavy Boeing 747, 2 mile final crossing runway terminal. Okay, Singapore 7441, heavy. 205 Holland Tower, continue taxi your Romeo Juliet. Continue taxi Romeo Juliet, Kilo 5 Kilo line clear runway 8 right, clear to take off. 2991, runway 8 right, line of way.
That was another Atlas operated by Qantas. So we had 2 of them going past each other on Alpha and the runway there. Hopefully they gave each other the shaka. That one coming in from Okinawa. The Atlas that's coming down here, that's operated by Qantas, is heading off to Sydney. So that Atlas that just came in is heading off, or heading over to Hickam Air Force Base. Oh, he's listed as Giant. I thought. Oh, I must have misunderstood. I must have misunderstood the ATC. He's listed as Giant, so he's not operated by Qantas. Sorry. My bad. Hello, Linda. Welcome. Alright, so we should be able to see that next queen coming out of the trees in just a second. But we'll take the next DHL first. I forgot about this one, sorry. It's our second Singapore Airlines DHL. It's coming in on 8 left. Ooh. Airframes Productions wants to see the short 360, so look. Got my super zoom on for some reason. I don't know why that's happening. I don't need a super zoom to see this plane. Alright, so the next one is the next one out is Halo. It's the Missile Defense Agency plane. Get rid of super zoom. Alright, this is the Atlas Air. I believe this one's heading off to Sydney, I believe I said. That UPS still hasn't gone anywhere.
Where you park? The ones that been in the report.
Really, Steven? Is there that much? I guess there's that much demand? Wow. another Hawaiian 321 coming in on 8 left. That one's coming in from San Jose. So I know we have a lot of new faces in the crowd. I'd like to welcome you all here to Reverse Ops. We usually do 3 shows a week here, usually Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Unfortunately, there'll be no Saturday show this week. I have something tomorrow that's going to knock me out of the whole weekend. But we'll be back on Tuesday, probably about 2 miles behind me at the Lagoon Mauco location, where we'll see all these planes that are coming in on 8 left, touching down. And then most likely Thursday we'll be right back here. And then on Saturday we do a thing where we do both locations. We'll start off up there, and then about halfway through the show we'll drive down here and catch a few of the departures. Be sure to circle that show on the calendar, because we're going to make a big announcement on that show. I've been kind of teasing it a little bit. So if you look on some of my latest Instagram posts and been paying attention in the stream, I've been kind of teasing it a little bit. So hopefully you guys will be surprised. My teases aren't that good. I'm not a very good teaser. So my teases aren't that good. But next week from Saturday, we're going to make a big channel announcement. So hopefully you guys like it. We got about 25 minutes left in the show today. We still have one more A380 out there somewhere. Hopefully it's getting close to Kauai by now. It's got to be out there. Oh, it's even closer than I thought. It's just off the coast, so it's less than 10 minutes away for our next A380. It's the orange one today. If you're not familiar, we get 3 of them here, all from ANA. They're the flying Honu liveries. That means Honu is Hawaiian for sea turtle. So the blue-green one came in this morning. There's also a regular blue one and a orange one. The orange one was the one we're going to get next. They all come in from Tokyo to here. That's the only place they go. So we'll get that here in just a minute. But thank you all for being here. I'm having a senior moment here. Did I miss this? I'm having a big senior moment, Rich. Well, anyway, thank you very much, Rift. Rift has gifted 10 Reverse Ops members. I am having the. I told you I didn't sleep well last night, and then I kind of got distracted on a story about other things that I never told you about not sleeping well. But I didn't sleep well last night. I'm gonna blame that on this, Rich. So Rich has gifted 10 Reverse Ops memberships. Rich is another huge supporter of the channel. See his silver badge there. That means he's been here almost a year. Thank you very much, Rich. I really appreciate all you do for the channel. And then our good friend Adrian Anderson is celebrating 4 months with us at the 717 level. Says happy more 4 months. Many more shows coming my way. Well, definitely for sure we will be here, and I'm glad you're going to be with us. So thank you very much, Adrian. And our friend Owen's Fine Art is back with us at the 717. It says new member, but as you can tell by the blue icon there, they've been with us before. So thank you very much for renewing your membership. We'll get you that Pog drink soon. We're going to put Rich's name up there again. Thank you very much, Rich. Yeah, it's my nasal inhaler. That's what it is. It's causing all the problems. I've said this on the stream before. So my doctor prescribed me a nasal inhaler, one of those Flonase, whatever, something like that, about 6 weeks ago or so. 8 weeks maybe. And I've always had kind of vivid dreams, but usually they're like normal dreams. You forget them 5 minutes after you wake up. Ever since I started doing the Flonase, I've had dreams where they stay with me all day. Like I don't forget them. It's really weird. It's just been since I started the Flonase.
Pick up your taxi speed, turn left at Echo, hold to Romeo left.
There's
Southwest 3494, turn left, Sierra, contact ground. Sierra, no, Southwest 7542 traffic's on a 5-mile final runway 8 left at Echo, clear for takeoff. Oscar 823 off the Mike Holland Tower, continue taxiing via Romeo Juliet or runway right. Continue taxiing Romeo Juliet 8 right, break, clear off Mike.
Alright, so let's flip over and we'll get this MedStar just a little bit, and then we'll flip over. And now we're gonna get the A380 Super is just now close enough where we can get a good view of it. You know, I started that story again and didn't finish it. Thanks again, Rich. I don't know why I'm having issues with that today. I apologize. But thank you very much for the gift. I truly appreciate it.
Tower Southwest 2440 for 8 left. 2440 Holland Tower, runway left, good land, hold short, runway 4 left. 8 left, clear to land, hold short, 4 left, Southwest 2440.
Yeah, we're in the same boat, Sydney. That's why I'm going tomorrow, because Flonase kind of worked, but not. not what they promised.
Rainbow 12 flight east of the runway, landing south of the exit, 05011 decimal. East of the runway, south of Rainbow 12.
Oliver, surgery's tomorrow. Bill, my Mrs. Reverse Ops uses my snoring as white noise. Navy Jack, are you talking about the umbrella people over there? Oh, they're just some plane spotters. Keep trying to keep out of the sun with the umbrella. I do find the sound of most planes very relaxing, Brandon. I could definitely have that as a white noise.
Only 854 Hotel, traffic 737, 3 mile final, crossing runway 4 right, third land, hold short runway 1. Third land, 4 right, hold short,
Alright, we have that MedStar, was it Med whatever? Med whatever? Something Med. Air Med, MedStar. Heading out now. We have a lot of these medical planes. I don't know where this one in particular is going, but we have a lot of the medical planes here. There's a lot of them that go to the neighbor islands. So anytime there's someone who's really hurt on the neighbor islands, they have to come here because Honolulu has the only level 1 trauma center. Ooh, that one's going all the way to Majuro. Wow. But Honolulu has the only level 1 trauma center, so if you're really hurt on the neighbor islands, you're gonna probably hopefully end up here. Still waiting on UPS. We do have a Asia Pacific up there heading off to Pago Pago. Let's see what we got. Okay, 9:35. So let's look together what we got coming up here in the next 20 minutes to see how long I stay. All right, so heading out, we have a United. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong way. Coming in as United, a couple of Hawaiians. Nothing terribly interesting other than the Asiana 777. The third ANA of the day, there's 3 ANA flights, 2 from one side of Tokyo, 1 from the other side of Tokyo. The third one is a Dreamliner. It is the Star Alliance livery Dreamliner today. I don't think it's going to get close enough in the show because it's after 10 o'clock is when that shows up. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see that one. I think that UPS is finally moving. it's finally moving. So I think if that Qantas flight makes it quickly, we can get that and the UPS. I think that's a good last two of the show. Of course, I don't see Qantas lit up yet, just on this thing yet. It says it's taxiing though, but this one's not 100%. Oh, that's good, Steven. We'll try that one. If this surgery doesn't work, we'll try that fire truck. The FedEx moved about 200 feet and then stopped. Or sorry, the UPS moved about 200 feet and then stopped again. I think that tail is it, but I don't. Looks like it's in the wrong direction. Keeping an eye on that tail right there in the center, a little shark fin action there. Waiting for that queen. Oh, I see movement. Look at that. Of course, it's going the wrong way. Yeah, it's going the wrong way. Alright, well, at least it's moving. I do see Qantas now lit up, so Qantas will definitely be in the show. We have the Qantas heading to Melbourne, that's the One World livery. And then there's a Southwest behind it. Oh, that's the Canyon Blue Retro livery that I missed earlier, so we should get, hopefully that'll come down here. Alright, looks like they're going to send the UPS Queen around the long way, or they're just trying to get it out of the way. I can't figure out it yet. Can't figure it out yet. Shouldn't the... I don't have ground on the ATC, so... This is a Gulfstream 5. Looks like it came out of Hickam. This is technically a C-37A. Oh, at least that's good. Are you heading out? Are you coming in?
Magnum 10, Port Island, we have blue entitlement. Remember 8 Papa Foster, runway 4 left 15. Left 15, takeoff 7 8 Papa. Magnum 10, hold there for the East Concord. East Concord, hold Mag 10. CS34 heavy taxi, Bravo, Juliet, runway 8 right. Bravo, Juliet, runway 8 right, CS34 heavy.
Alright, so they are sending the Queen around the long way, so it's going Bravo to Juliet to 8 right, so it'll be out here in probably 7 or 8 minutes. And that'll be our last plane of the day. Before that, we're going to have the Melbourne-bound Qantas. And then that Canyon Blue Retro livery that's right behind it. So there's the Qantas One World. Hard to see in the heat haze. Behind it, the Canyon Blue's heading off to Lihue, so it'll nice short little flight. It's right there. Alright, I'm going to make a little adjustment to the camera here real quick. Hold on. See if we can kill those highlights a little bit. There we go, that's a little bit better. Yellow car. Yes, that's a this right here. I believe that's an H3, Hummer 3. Yeah, I think that's a H3. So, oh. So this one here is Asia Pacific, heading off to Pago Pago. There's the temperature in the top left, Hazel. 79, looks like it's 79 degrees Fahrenheit. We have a nice trade wind today though, so it doesn't feel as hot as it could. In the sun it feels pretty warm, but I have the sunshade up, so I'm fairly comfortable today. Alright, so the next one is also a Southwest. This one's heading off to Kailua Kona. The UPS Queen is about to make the turn onto Juliet, so it's just a few minutes out. Airframe Productions, my favorite is still the gold, the desert gold retro livery. Southwest has a ton of alternate liveries, special liveries, but we only get a handful of them here. We get the Desert Gold, we get the one that just left here, the Canyon Blue. We get Imua 1, which is the Hawaii state plane. And then, is there any other ones? That might be it. Yeah, that might be it. We don't get any of the other state planes, the state flag planes. It has a lot to do with the type of plane and whether it's ETOPS rated or not, if they can send it here or not. But I have heard they're moving a lot of the state flag ones to newer bodies, so hopefully we'll start getting more of those here. I still don't know if they're ETOPS rated or not, but so that there is the Asia Pacific. Yeah, the Imua 1 was the thumbnail for this stream, I believe. I make the thumbnails about a week ahead of time when I make the schedule, so I don't always know what's coming. Sometimes I get lucky. Today, not so much. I should have made a C5 for today's thumbnail, man. That one, we had two of them. All right, so this is heading off to Pago Pago.
All right, at Foxtrot, clear for takeoff for 6 Tango Alpha.
Alright, so the Queen is at the end of the runway. The Queen is going to be the last plane of the day. Fire truck, that would be awesome to catch it in a stream. I have caught one here once without a stream. I have pictures of it up on my Instagram page somewhere. But it came through here about 2 years ago. It left going in reverse ops, so it strolled right by us here on the taxiway. Got really good close-up pictures of it. Alright, thanks a lot everyone. It's been a lot of fun today. We saw a lot of cool stuff. Reminder, there's no show on Saturday. We'll be back here on Tuesday. Make sure you hit that reverseops.com/find me for all your reverse ops needs. Just give me a chance to earn your business. So if you haven't yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like or dislike button on the way out. I would appreciate the like button, but I'm not going to tell you how to vote. Members, please go to the post section and vote on your one-year loyalty badge decision. That's over in the post section for all channel members. But we will see you on Tuesday. Thank you, Aspen. Thanks, Alan.
Approaching A left. Dropping feature over A left to the left. Turn A left, feature.
Thank you very much. I've spent my whole life around Duran Duran fans. Ooh, there's one I missed with the special characters. Thank you very much, Stephen. Hopefully it'll be nice and quick and I'll be on my feet by Saturday afternoon. Thanks, Ken. Take care. Well, we'll try to get some for you next week, so can't have them every day, unfortunately. This list is so long. Thanks, everybody. 6:30 in Dublin, huh? I know Mrs. Reverse Ops was eyeing their tour schedule earlier in the year. I don't know what became of that. I don't think we'll make Dublin in June because of what I'm going to announce on our next Saturday show. A week from Saturday, we're going to make a big announcement. I don't think I'll be making Dublin in June, so. Thank you very much, Flyer KG. Appreciate it. I'd like to thank my Reverse Ops mods, Kirsten, Ms. Wills, Rainbow Love, Sydney, Brad, Josh, O'Malley, and Jane Chu, and I have not added the 2 new ones yet because I'm a slacker. So I will get to that ASAP. Fire Truck 1988 will get you added, and Alan will get you added as well. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next week. Have a great weekend. Be happy. Be safe. Be good to each other. Aloha, everyone.